What's up, everybody? It's Joneser, your favorite comic book guy here. I'm fresh, back in action, back from vacation, and ready to show off my Masters of the Universe Origins Deluxe Leech figure. So let's do it! What's up, everybody? It's Joneser, your favorite comic book guy. So let's do this! Alright, I guess as I said, I've been out of action for a while. I was out and vacationing down and seeing some family in San Diego, California. Having a good time, you know, floating with the kids in the pool, going to the beach. It was a blast, but now we got to get back at it as we are backed up like crazy on these action figures. So without wasting any further time, let's get right at them. So on the front of this box here, we can see it's a deluxe figure set where you got the Leech in the corner here looking awesome. He's got an extra head, an extra couple hands, and it looks like they've got the 40th anniversary sticker there in the corner, which is really cool. It's amazing to me that this brand has stood the test of time for 40 years. People are still into it, or at least us older folks who still remember it are. It's cool that they got the action feature. Looks like it still works. Looks like it sticks to smooth surfaces, so we're gonna have to try that later. But you know, yeah, it hits all the nostalgia buttons. This looks just like Leech from the vintage line, which we'll do some comparisons later. Yeah, he hits the button. That's Leech, you know. So we'll flip this card around to the other side, and again, the artwork on these Origins cards are just extraordinary, and I've kept every one. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do with them because I've opened all the figures. But this artwork's just too good. Here he is popping out of the water. Looks like old Tongue Lasher got the worst of it, which is awesome. I hope we're going to see some snake men coming. You know, with the little caption here. Leech's energy draining suction brings even Eternia's mightiest to their knees. Which they're pretty cool. I've always thought of Leech as a fun character. You know, because, you know, of course, if he gets his little suction cups on you, drain your energy, which, you know, makes him a pretty formidable foe, even for He-Man. And I've always wondered, you know, if he got a hold of He-Man, would that mean he'd get a portion of He-Man's power? Or if he got a hold of Skeletor, would he be able to suction off their powers? I don't know exactly how it works. I guess the sky's the limit and your imagination can do what you wish. Here on the side, they show the action feature where, you know, he will stick to the window, which we will try once we get him out of the box. And then off to the side here, we've got the cross sell where we've got a 2000X He-Man, which I passed on. Snout Spout, which I have in hand. We'll probably be opening him soon. Mantana, who I've been playing the Target lottery, trying to get him over the, your item is back in stock. Oh, it's in your cart. Oh, you missed out. Oh, forget it. Not very fun. That's probably my one complaint about these Origins figures is that, you know, the hunting for them, I've gotten some fatigue. I'm getting a little tired of it. Sure, you order them ahead of time at Big Bad Toy Store, and then you hunt for them at retail, try to get them a little cheaper, and it's just exhausting. You go look at Walmart, you look at Target, they're never there. The same ones are there, and it's just, these things at retail are just exhausting. Anyway, I don't remember where I was. There's 2000X Skeletor, which I passed on. Pighead, which I'm not getting any of the Rulers of the Sun characters because I don't feel like they're a part of He-Man. And the Roton, which I will be looking for. And anyway, without further ado, let's open up Leech. All right, there's Leech out of the box, and he is looking snazzy. And I can tell you right now, these suction cuppy deals work pretty good, as his little feet have stuck to my little Lazy Susan. Let's get him spinning so you can see him. in all his action and glory. And there he is, the master of power suction. And he comes with his little red crossbow deal, just like the vintage figure. And unlike the vintage figure, he's got some extra hands and a different looking head, which from what I've seen by pictures is more reminiscent of the Masters of the Universe Classics version of Leech, which I do not have. The vintage one had this little suction cup face, just like what's on him right now. And I mean, that looks really cool for the vintage look, but I'd have to say I prefer this look, as it probably is a little more realistic as to what Leech should look like. Anyway, just to get some comparisons to the other Leech figure that I have, here is vintage Leech, and as you can see, they have the same characteristics. You know, there's been different colors of this crossbow where it's been a little more darker maroon and a little brighter red. I can see this Origins one is a little brighter red, but I've seen these even much darker than this red. There's also some variants where he's got a black belt and different things, but the other big difference is the vintage Leech had this little button on the back where you could, you know, make his face stick. You know, there's this little air hole right in your living room, folks. But, you know, it pretty much does the same, you know, same thing, or the same look about him. So we'll get these other pieces on him to see what he looks like in the other look, and then we will check out his action feature. All right, well, there he is in the other look, and I have to say, I think I prefer this look to him than the other, even though the other looks more like the vintage. I think this just looks a little more realistic to me. So this is probably how I will display him. But it's neat that it has both options, that, or you could even mix and match. Like say you wanted to pop this hand off and have him have one suction cuppy hand and the other one not be so, and he can like Okay, we are live here in Lyric's bedroom, where I thought I'd show off some Origins that I've kept in box, and there's some Spider-Man comics and a lot of other comics that I might have here. But the main reason we came is to see that, yes, our Leech does stick to a window pretty darn good. You know, that's just with his feet there. You know, we didn't even get the hands going, so let's see how that works. And there you are. There is Leech stuck to the smooth surfaced window with all of his appendages and a pretty good shot of the tree in my backyard. So pretty cool that the action feature works the way it should. And it's got these little tabs here where you can, you know, unstick him fairly easily. And I did not have to like lick the suction cup to get it to work. It just worked, which was nice. The face one's on pretty good. There we go. So there you go. So you can do it. No spit involved. All right, there was Leech and his action feature, and here are the Origins Horde figures that have been released thus far. Of course, I don't have Buzzsaw Hordak up here, but he is in my collection. I guess, you know, seeing that Mantana is out and in release and being found in Targets, once I have Mantana, and I've seen that Grizzlor is coming. To me, that'd be the core members of the Horde and exceed my expectation, you know, for completing them. Modulok would be nice, Dragster would be nice, and the Slime Pit would be nice, but not necessary. But yeah, there we go for Horde figures. And coming soon here on the Motu Joneser channel for Origins unboxings. We been promising her for a while. Got the Green Goddess here. And we've been promising him for a while. We've got Jitsu here. And we've got this guy over here. Got some Terror Claws Skeletor. And then, as if that wasn't enough, we've also got Snout Spout here. So, got a lot of Motu Origins left to unbox here. I'm going to try to be putting out videos a little more regularly to catch up, because I've also got another 5 Masterverse figures to unbox yet. The minis I forgot about a year and a half ago, and we bought some comic books, and oh boy. Anyway, Jones are out.